Hello, my name is Hattan Ahmed. I'm the head of the Entrepreneurship Center at KAUST, King Abdullah University for Science and Technology. It's my first time here in Istanbul, in Startup Istanbul, and I've been following Startup Istanbul for quite some time, and I'm very excited to see what's the 3 coming days gonna unfold to me. So we're partnering with Startup Istanbul this year. We've been following up with Startup Istanbul as a major node for startup activity, especially attracting and following a lot of startups from across the globe. And we're really keen to see the quality of the startups and the competition. And we're looking forward to see exciting entrepreneurs with great ideas to help and support. So we're here today also, we're bringing in our startups to participate into the competition as well as we did in the previous years. I think the international attraction for the startups is quite interesting. There's a lot of startups from Africa, from the Far East, from Eastern Europe, from Western Europe, from all different areas. And that location between the East and the West is really nice in terms of the technologies. And I'm really looking forward to see the technologies and the quality of the entrepreneurs coming forward. I will be also judging in this time, so I'm really keen to see what the entrepreneurs are holding for us. I believe each program or each, let's say, conference or competition has its own unique characteristics and let's say attraction. And this is where we get engaged at different activities. For us, it's very important to send our startups after we're done with our accelerator programs to those international platforms to get them the exposure, access to market, network to investors as well. And that would create on value to them following on from there in order to carry on with their journey and the support we do provide for the startups. Wow, okay, that's gonna be tough. So I'm really looking forward to see what the judging criteria Startup Istanbul is putting in there and follow into that. But in general, according to our processes and let's say the competition we run in KAUST and the ones I participate in, I think one of the key attraction areas is that how big the problem is and how challenging the problem they're trying to tackle and how let's say challenging it is. So that is one piece. The second piece is the technology that they're deploying to solve that problem. And we call it the product market fit. So if we get the teams who really got a great problem and a great solution and they fit together, that's usually the outstanding teams. They really stand out in competitions and outreach and so on. And of course that will be followed with the traction, with the protection of the technology and so on and so forth. Well, that's not the case in Saudi Arabia. So in our programs we run, we have really great attraction for female participants in the different programs, whether it's hackathons, innovation challenges, or accelerator programs. And it's really interesting phenomena that we're having in there. Yeah, but in general, maybe technology, I'm not really sure what happens in other places and so on, but what we notice in Saudi Arabia, we got really great kind of participation. So for average, let's say in hackathons and innovation challenges, usually we exceed 50% female participation in our programs. And that's a phenomena that is happening, and we're very, very excited about that. Okay, so that's like 2 parts of questions. Okay, what are the investors are interested in? So what we notice is that there's a lot of high appetite for online e-commerce, clear-cut kind of solutions or startup potentials that can get quite and fast return. But in general, for global trend, and I believe there is great opportunities that are a little bit untapped, when, let's say, startups, they're tackling challenging problems, challenging global problems, and they're deploying deep tech technologies or advanced technologies. We call it deep tech. And this is our, let's say, preference area because of the backbone we have with the research powerhouse in KAUST and the capabilities that we do have in terms of the talent pool, the infrastructure, the access to resources, and so on. We have a really great preference to deep tech technologies moving forward. For example, last year in Startup Istanbul, the top 10 finalists were from Saudi Arabia, and one of the top 3 winners were also from Saudi Arabia. And both of them, one of them is raising funding for, they're solving a problem with democratizing supercomputing using artificial intelligence on the cloud. That's one. And the other one is they're using transparent solar panels to be mounted on the screens or on the glass in buildings and so on. Yeah, and both of them now they raised significant amount of funding to take their technology moving forward. Yes, so we're very excited to see those technologies unfolding and solving real problems in those areas. So the general areas we're looking at: biotech, energy, water, and in water in its wider format, from water reuse to water sanitation to water utilization, optimization, and so on, or desalination, and so on and so forth. And those are the top key area or challenges that we are trying to tackle. And this is in line with KAUST research trusts, which is water, food, energy, and environment. And those are the areas that we're really keen to solve a lot of problems with, because those challenges, are global challenges that's facing the entire globe, with scarcity of water, with limited resources of agricultural lands, and so on and so forth. So maybe we'll put it this way. So Startup Istanbul it's a great platform for entrepreneurs to connect and reach out to different networks and communities, whether industrial partners or investors or different players, to help out with moving the technology or moving their startups forward. I'm really looking forward to see what Startup Istanbul is going to unfold for me over the coming 3 days, and also for the startups and my colleagues who are here with me as well for those 3 days that we're moving forward. So we're looking forward to it.